People who married a nice guy, how did it turn out? When I met Steve, he was the perfect gentleman. He'd bring flowers to our dates, volunteer at animal shelters, and everyone called him the sweetest guy ever. He even ran a support group for men dealing with toxic masculinity. The mask started slipping right after our wedding. First, he suggested I quit my job because a good wife stays home. When I refused, he started tracking my phone and showing up at my office unannounced to bring me lunch and check on my male coworkers. He'd make comments about my clothes being too provocative for work. His nice guy routine turned into passive-aggressive control. If I went out with friends, he'd clean the entire house and then guilt-trip me about making him do everything. He'd buy me expensive gifts, then use them as leverage whenever I disagreed with him. After everything I do for you became his favorite phrase. The breaking point came when my best friend showed me messages he'd sent her. He'd been texting all my friends, asking them to report back if I did anything he wouldn't like. When they refused, he'd tell them what a terrible friend they were for destroying our marriage. I confronted him with divorce papers. That's when nice guy Steve vanished completely. He screamed about how I owed him for all his kindness, how he'd wasted his good guy energy on me. Now he tells everyone I'm crazy and ungrateful. But at least I know what's behind his nice guy smile.